Okay, looks like I'm live. As always, okay, Windows thinks I'm watching one of my devlogs right now. I don't know why. Oh, it's auto playing on one of my tabs. Okay. I do gotta send out some links here. Hold on. E A E E E E E E. I don't know. Is it a bad idea to open Discord here? Okay. It's fine, whatever. Fine in general. Yeah, let's just read Discord on Steam. Yeah. Stream. Yee. I'm gonna move that over to the other window. Okay. E. I need another monitor. I really need another monitor. I'm having a hard time with space over here. Cause I tried to have OBS open, the YouTube stream analytics and the chat. It's hard to see it all. I can like shrink the chat, I guess. But I gotta see the OBS stuff. I think I can put the chat in the middle. It's a weird setup, but it works, I guess. What's cracking, my absolute dude? If you need help with stuff, check out the Discord server in the description. Hold on, my microphone's too close. I don't want to put a course on Udemy or something. I think that type of thing should be free. Yeah, if you want to support my work, there's Patreon. You can buy my games. Yeah. Okay, so the issue is with the Windows stuff is that the YouTube analytics are a certain pixel size. I guess it could zoom out in the browser, but then I can't see it as well. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom it out. No, it stretches it. It doesn't. Wait, can I? Oh, that'll work. Okay, I just zoomed out in the YouTube analytics. No, but then it zooms out my pop out of the chat. Okay, whatever. I wish it would hide the pop out bar. Wait. Hello from Libya. Wait, hold on. Isn't it like, oh, is it morning now? Like 6 AM or something? Okay, so I've got no clue what where am I? Okay, so I'm doing this. So I've got arrows. I think next was, the GUI. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, it's enemies, right. I need to add the slime. So, gotta plot the image here. I gotta... Here. You guys can see now. Where did I put? Is it just in here? So it's been a while since I've worked on this, so might need a moment to get back into where I put everything. Okay. I think I need to animate the slime. Most of the animation in terms of movement though is going to be through squishing and stretching the image and stuff and rotations. I think it's gonna have like one idle animation other than that. Did I write my entity system to have animations? Image. Where's the render? So it does a static image for now. So I do need to add animation support to this. So I think what I want the entities to pull by name from the animations. I'm about to animate something here. Looks like. What I'm going to do is prefix. It's going to be prefix and a suffix. So like slime idle. So the default is going it's going to have the entity ID, and under that it's going to assume idle by default. And then when I set an action, it'll look for the correct suffix for that action. That'll be interesting. I do need to animate the slime though, and I do not have my drawing tablet out. I mean, it's on my desk, but it's not plugged in, and I don't feel like going and messing around with my cables to get it plugged in just for a slime animation that's like 10 pixels big. So I'm gonna do this with my mouse. What dimensions is this thing? 13 by 10. Oh, it knows my clipboard size. That's why it's just at that. Okay. For the same reason you make progress sheets for your games. So you can, I guess, keep track of what you're doing, I guess. Yeah. You know me from my game in the Pygame website? I've got a lot of my games on there. Funny enough, that's one of the main source of my downloads. It's insane how many people actually look at the stuff on there. I think it makes up for what, 1/3 of my downloads, which is crazy. Maybe more. Oh wait, I don't need to color key that. Do I need to make this bigger? Right, it's right size. So I'm gonna make it 2 pixels bigger on each axis, so I have a little bit of room to mess around. That's an interesting way to stretch it. I think it's B for the, yeah. I got stretched in the middle, are you kidding me? I remember my key bindings. I had to learn them when I used the drawing tablet because you can't remove or unclick on things, it's a pain. Ah, nice, Steam. You're old enough to be my father. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised. Use Python 3D engine. I've considered looking at Asana. I haven't gotten around to it, but my intention is to use Godot for 3D stuff. I did make some 3D stuff from the ground up in Pygame with wireframe, but yeah. Yeah. From back when they featured it as one of the blog posts on the Pygame website. Yeah, that was great. That was 2018, I think, end of 2018. I bet I have pressed at least one button so far. Yeah, I've probably pressed 20. What editor is this? Sprite. It says on top left here. Godot. Yeah. Well, at the moment, there's not really any good libraries. I think Python is fine for game development if they would make a decent library for it, because I'm pretty sure when you compare it to GDScript and stuff, it's not that bad. It's just an issue of there being some sort of framework to work with. I mean, GDScript, no, sorry, Godot could have easily just used Python as its language. Well, I'm pretty sure there's more functionality for them to deal with than creating their own language. But yeah. Anyways, I need to start animating this. Oh my goodness, dude. I get a million notifications. I need to turn those off when I'm streaming. Alt N. I need to memorize that one, but I'm not gonna memorize it today. So what I'm thinking, kinda circular motion, or maybe just squash it. So can I just do that? Does that work? I don't know what I'm doing here, really. Let's flatten the top a bit more. I'm not liking how when I do that, it gives a weird impression of the shape. That might be better. Can I like... I'm not liking that. Okay. I don't have any experience animating slimes, to be honest. Oh, let's just... I'm going to run some stuff here. Well, through here. And then I'm gonna move this one here. Frame, new frame. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Frame, new frame. No, wait, it's gonna go there. And then do that. Okay, I need to give it a bit of a fluid look here, because it's a slime. And boop. This is probably going to end up being a very trashy animation, but whatever. Wait a second, no, it's not right. There. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. What game is the enemy for? The one I've been working on. I'm gonna run a bit of highlight through here. And then it's just drop that in there. No, like that doesn't make sense. Can I do that? Maybe. Who knows? No clue what I'm doing. I don't like those last two. Now I need to do this part right here. I'm bad. I'm getting sleepy. Uh-oh. There we go, that's closer to what I want. Now I just need the shape to modify. So I can just run. It looks like it's spinning around on the top or something. That's better. I'm getting somewhere. Where's that part where it swings right? Right here. I think this dot needs to be down here. No, wait, Okay, I just noticed that my mic went out. Should be fixed now. So basically, I've got a USB connection here, and the USB hub it's connected into is a bit flaky. This is the first time it's actually gone out on stream. But yeah, I did answer the question you had. But I guess my microphone wasn't working. So basically, in Shifting Edge, there's not a good way to do movement, because if you do WSD, it makes it very difficult to walk in a specific path, like in a straight line type of path. Yeah, there's just kind of less options for movement. You could convert it so you could walk straight down a path of tiles by rotating the angle of movement. Oh my goodness, this guy. How do I... I'm working on... Is there not a ban button? What? I straight up don't have... Okay, I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure how you ban someone. I do need to look that up later. That's getting annoying. Can I go to Gamedev tutorials? I don't know Gamedev very well. Wait, is that the same guy or no? Wait, it's two different people. Are all these 5 files for on game? Yeah. Okay, what am I creating? You can read the description for that. Okay, so I do need to get things loaded. Do I know processing the library? I've used it a bit. It's only good if you actually want to use multiple cores. Normally, I prefer threading. Can I zoom, like the text? Can you not see it? Or... Because you should be able to turn up the quality relative to most stuff, because there's not very much data being transferred, since the screen doesn't change often. If you can't watch this in 720p, I would assume you can't watch normal videos in 360. It'd be in like 240 or something. Okay, anyways, I need to figure out how the map loading works. I don't remember. Map gen or map? No, probably map. Get visible rooms. No, wait. Oh, here we go. This is it. Wait, how does it know what the entities are? Oh, it's in generate map. Entity list. And then I can do red is... Why do I have double quotes? I never use double quotes. Okay, entity list is going to be slime. And then over here I can do enemy list. These things will all be converted into enemies, so I just do slime. So if E type is slime, wait no, if E type in enemy list self.game.entities.enemies.append E. What data is there for that? What is this coming out as? Generate map. No, wait, it's under room data. So it's just type in position. So it needs to initialize them. Actually, wait, no, I forgot. These are spawn points. They're not just slimes, right? I just said that. Actually, my mic might have been muted when I said that. I don't remember, but I was just talking about that, and somehow I forgot what I was doing. Nice. So I can take this out. Oh no, that doesn't need to be. Oh, it needs to be something else. Enemy. So, enemy. The game will decide what type of enemy it is based on like what floor you're in, how far along you are. I don't need that. So I just do if is enemy. And then enemies dot, wait no, these dot add, not spawn, enemy E. So the entities manager will have to determine what type of enemy to spawn based on how far along you are into the game with the spawn enemy function. So I don't remember if I have to do anything to remove the hitbox. I think it's removed by default. Well, I'll find out. So, but no, I don't want entity. I need entities. And then def spawn enemy self type pass. So I might as well make a class for the enemy. I don't, because the enemies will have AI logic with them, associated with them, and I could put that into a base enemy class, and that's up to the child class of that to use it. It's gonna be 3 layers of classes. It's gonna be entity, enemy, and then like slime or something. So entity does not inherit from anything. Okay, I can do this. New file enemy.py. Just copy that and just enemy def init self pass. I don't need the core functions as far as I know. Enemy data. So this is the data I'm getting from the map generator. So it's going to be self dot self dot position. Oh, how do I set position? Set scale, move. Rect is calculated from the position, so I can just set the position from the attribute. Self.position equals enemy data position, like that. Type pose. It doesn't need to type, it knows it's an enemy. The type has to be generated here. Well, no, it's going to be generated above, so I'm going to do type position. So position and then self.type equals type. Over here, no, here. Here we go, that's data. Enemy data. Self.enemies.append. Need to add a group for enemies. Self.enemies equals that. And then to import the enemies, so from .enemy import enemy. Oh wait. Ooh, I'm gonna call this enemies instead of enemy. I'm gonna write all of the code for the different enemies in there, and that's just gonna be at the top, so enemies. So, okay, I'm gonna do from enemy import enemy types. And then enemy types enemy enemy type equals slime. That's just going to be hard-coded for now. Enemy types, enemy type, and then you initialize it with enemy data position. I think that's what I need. I just need to be switched to enemies. Okay, gonna read the chat real quick. Not gonna scroll up though, because I can't spend all my time reading chat. What is new in Pygame 2.0.1? I don't know. I mean, there's stuff in Pygame 2.0. There's actually a bunch of features that aren't documented that are going to be documented and completed for 2.1. 2.0 has things like masks to surfaces. That's the main thing I use. They've got the custom scaling. They've got the scaling argument for the window so that it can auto scale it and use your GPU for the scaling to save you a lot of processing power, which I think I'm using in this right now. And just in general, there's a lot of performance improvements, and I think they've done a few other things. Most of the major features are not immediately available. They're going to document them and finish them later. The main thing that happened with 2.0 was switching from SDL to SDL2, which is significantly faster. So that was the goal there, and they're going to add all of the main SDL2 features soon. Yeah. How did I learn Pygame? Documentation. And like I started off reading people's code, and then I went on to documentation. I don't recommend learning like that though. It took way longer than it needed to. Although I'd say I've known Pygame about as like I've known Pygame about as well as I do now for the past couple of years, I'd say. I haven't been learning Pygame for a while, really, because there's not a whole lot there. It's just a matter of how you use it. Just dropping into procrastinate, nice. Yeah, Pygame doc is good. Yeah, some people don't read it. It's hard to read if you're new to programming. You don't really know what you're looking at, but outside of that, it's pretty good. I've seen much worse. Is this program on Steam? No, it's in development. I mean, like, half the time people are watching streams, they're procrastinating, so, eh. Self slime position, and this actually does need a super dot init self. What is the base entity need? Oh wait, it needs a size. Ooh. I'm gonna need like an entity stats thing. Data. New file. New folder. Stats. Enemies.json. Slime. Oh. I forgot, Jason doesn't like the single quotes. Okay, so the size will be, what is the size? What is this thing? Images, animation, slime idle. So it's 15 by 12, which is in reality it's 13 by 10. 13 by 10. What other stats do there need to be? I think that's all I need for now. I'm going to add more later. Like, probably like a base damage thing for quick balancing. So position, size, type, game, okay. Ooh, the game argument does need to be passed through there. Game. Game. Type. Position. Game. Game. Okay, game, position, size, type. So these are actually swapped around. Game, position, and then size, type. Yeah. So the size is going to be... Do I have a JSON loader? I think I do, under IO. I wrote an IO thing, didn't I? Is it just here? No, wait. I thought I wrote something for loading JSON. Yeah, like the animation loader has it, doesn't it? From image... Oh, I just did this, okay. I did not mean to zoom in. Although some of you may have liked that because some people have been complaining about that, whatever. So import random JSON and entity data equals JSON dot load from F read, and then I go data stats enemies dot JSON. I think that's it. So now I need to take the size, which is going to be here, entity data type size. I think I have to convert this to a tuple though. Maybe. And see, yeah, wait, it copies it, so it's not a tuple. So game type, okay. I think that's everything. So the goal is for it to not crash for now, and then I'm gonna start it and test that. So I do need to, where's my, this is so this does need to pass the game along. So it needs a position in the game. Is that it? Game position, yeah. Oh, I need to declare all of the types here. So enemy, where am I? Let me wait, enemy types. Enemy types equals, and I can do that, and tab slime. So that's just a dictionary for accessing the classes. So I just import this one thing and I get access to all of the classes I need. Does it crash? Yes. Game is not defined. What? Where? Oh, it needs to be self.game. game. Self. For fiber given. Ooh. I don't need that anymore. Game type position. Does it assume self? I've forgotten. Okay, so I didn't do the miscellaneous entities thing. Okay, it does assume self, right? That makes sense. Did I pass a tuple? What? Wait, now that was a list on the size? Oh, the position was not a tuple. Okay, well, too bad. I'm just gonna do good old list just to make sure it's a list. No way that can go wrong. Okay, so key error slime is looking for the static slime image. Oh, I think, yeah, that's about right. Wait, is it trying to render one? No, it's just trying to initialize it. So, ooh, how do I determine whether or not it's got an animation or not? I guess I could check if it's there. So, I believe under assets, I've got print and print out that thing and see static. Wait, no. Where's my animations? Oh, is it under here? Is this not under assets? What is that under? Self.animations. It's not under the assets. That's a mistake, probably. I mean, I probably did it intentionally, but I wasn't thinking about the fact that it would be better to put it under the assets. Anyways, I want the animations from the animations. So, let's go here. Self game. Just do it twice. Okay. So, it does have a slime idle. Now, I can do if self.type plus idle in self.game. And I just do that. Then I can set the I can set it to be on an animation, otherwise it'll use one of the defaults. So I can do self.active animation. Man, people keep doing stuff on Steam. Equals none. I'm gonna initialize it. Current image. What is current image? So that sets it. I'm gonna need a set action thing here. So def set action self action ID self dot active animation equals, how did I do this? No, under the player I've got an example, self.game.animations.new self.game.animations.new, and I can do self.type action ID. There we go. And then I can set self.current image equals, and I need the player again to see how I did this. How does the rendering work? Actually, no, it wouldn't work like that. I don't need that because I just render straight onto the surface because it's got a cache. I don't need to cache the image an extra time. That doesn't make any sense. It already makes an instance of it. Where's the rendering part? So I can pause, unpause, rewind. Where's the render? Render. Offset, position, surface. So I don't need to set the current image. I'm gonna do just that, I guess. So under the render, it crashed under render, didn't it? Oh no, it will crash under render. I think. Now it calls the image thing. So if not self-active animation. So it only uses the image if it does that. Else image equals ooh, I do need to do one of these transformations on it, so I do need to take a copy. Self dot active animation dot. Can I just pull the current image? I probably can. So there's a render. So do I have animation calc image? No. Play, rewind, pause, unpause, render. Let's just do get image self, and I can do return. Oh no, it's just self.image. Right. Self.image. Where's that coming from? Where is it pulling? Oh, it's coming from calc image. So I call calc image to access the image. Dot image. Wait, it should be updated first. I can just add this thing into here. Oh, it does call it, so it will initiate the image. It will initialize the image. I'm gonna read chat. Give me tic-tac-toe in Python. Nice. It looks like you guys are talking to each other. That's normally how it ends up going. Alright. So just pull the image from there. And maybe it won't crash? Let's see. It actually didn't crash. Wow, impressive. It doesn't have a render, does it? No, the entity does have a render by default. So it will render it. I do need to turn on the centering. Oh, I need to... Oh, I forgot something. Where's entities? I forgot to offset the position here. So this position is not the right position. So, spawn position equals that. 0 by... Actually, no, I can just do... Let's do some list comprehension. Tile size by v for v in spawn position. So that's the correct spawn position. There's one other thing I was just about to fix and I don't remember what it was. Oh. I've forgotten. Maybe if I go over here I'll remember. No, it's not there. Is it? Oh, I need to turn it centered. So self.centered equals true. And then I need to do plus tile size and split it in half. Now it should be center of the tile. Listen in. Excuse me. Oh, I forgot. Tile size is... So... Let's see if my slimes are here. I'm not sure... I need to... Things enter a non-existent room. I need to mark it so I know when I've entered the room with that's supposed to have the slimes. So let's just like add a box or something like that. That way I can't miss it. So I'm looking for a box of tiles. Am I just like, do I need to add it to some sort of list for it to? Oh, it's right here. So there should be slimes in this room, except there aren't. So that's a real question. So where did they go? Let's see if they're spawning them. So I think it did. Print spawn position. Oh, I'm not updating the enemies, that's why. Duh. So update for enemy and self.enemies enemy.update render surf offset. My microphone arm just randomly bent up on its own and now it's a bit further away from my face. I might sound a bit different. I'll fix it in a moment. Don't know how that happened. Wait, is it the render order I want? Probably not. NC should probably be updated after the player. So let's see. Update DT. Enemy and enemies. Okay, so rendering should be, I would say before the player actually. Okay, now gotta fix my microphone because it flew away. The springs are a bit too loaded here. Reading chat. What IDE do I use? It's a text editor, it's Atom. Isn't Python slow for game dev? I mean, you don't need speed. Game logic is not hard. Like, it's not hard on your processor. It's all a matter of the rendering. And the rendering is not even done in Python. It's done in C. That's just how the library is working. A lot of Python libraries run in C. It's just a misconception that, well, okay, Python is kind of bad for game dev because there aren't any good options for it at the moment. I mean, Pygame's pretty good, but it's good for a certain type of game. But there's no broader option that's really good. There's no like library. But there's nothing stopping people from making one because you just like the rendering is normally done in C, like or technically it's usually done through OpenGL or something, but there's not a very good OpenGL framework for game dev with Python, I don't think. Not that I've seen. There is PyOpenGL if you want to do it from the ground up. So if you're comfortable with that, that's good. But yeah, game logic is not too intensive on processor, so you can get away with Python for game dev very easily. Don't forget they were using JavaScript with Unity, and GDScript is its own, I think, interpreted language. I would assume it's very similar to Python. There's no reason why Python can't be used with an engine. It's just they just haven't chosen to use it. Okay, why do I use Python? You can read the description for that. Slime has no attributes. Current image. 37. NC 37. If not, oh, I forgot to set the active animation. Self.active animation. Did I not? Equals self.game.animations.new. Did I not? Oh, and I need to set the action. Right, I need to set the action to idle. Self.set action idle. So they're the slimes. Now I just need to animate them. So for that, go over here, pull the play Go over to enemies. Def. Oh wait, I can put this into the entity, so update. Yeah, here. Self dot if self dot active animation. Then I can do an update on that. Active animation. There we go. Slimes are alive. So I can't shoot them yet. Arrows go straight through. I do need to get them to start jumping. Wait, hold on. They're not supposed to be on this map. That is not right. They're not supposed to be here. They're supposed to be on a different one. Unless I put the dots on the wrong one. I did not. It's coming up from the positions there onto the wrong one. How? I'm curious if they show up. They don't show up here. What? Okay, how do I do chests? Because the chests are spawning in the correct position. And they come through as entities. So, entity data. Wait, no, entities. It calls it with the position from, okay. So, map. What? It just appends it to the map entities. Oh, it's process map entities. Oops. Ow. I guess those ones can work differently. Oh wait, no, hold on. What am I doing? So map entities, huh? So there's a room attribute. That's what I need. Oop. Plus. So area size. Wait, got that wrong. So it's going to be enemy data room I for IV in enumerate. It says some interest. That's a scuff line. Huh. Well, I forgot to set the color keys. That needs to be done. Wait, did it just... animations... Oh, I use transparent. Okay, so this is why I have the A sprite thing. I can just... Where is it? Go in here. Where... Is it G? I think. RGB... Zero green. Just go through here. Gotta make them all purple or magenta. This is not purple. Here we go. This will make it transparent, so. And it's really hard to look at, but okay. Is it in the right spot? Yep. So here they are. The positions are completely wrong. So it's room by area size. What? So it, wait, it's like area sizes 0 or something. What's it doing? If I just take that out, what's it do? Ah! Oh, it's area size by tile size, right? Wait, I can just do plus V and then do times tile size on this entire thing. Yay. By tile size I. There we go. There's no slimes everywhere. And they're where they're supposed to be, finally. Can't shoot them yet though. Okay, so I'm gonna do these slimes like I did them in what do I call it? Bullet Farmer, which one of my games. Which is, yeah, they just kind of bounce around and it's completely animated through rotations and squishing and squashing and whatnot. Squash and stretch in technical animation terms. I'm reading chat. I don't see any questions really. What is Python used for other than game development? It's used for just about everything. It's used for web development, AI, like all kinds of AI. It's I think the main language for AI actually. Yeah, web development, data science. Data science is the big one. Automation, web scraping, bots, just about everything. There's like nothing you can do with it. I've learned a bunch of other languages, I just haven't had a reason to use the other ones. Okay. So yeah, I need to get these things to jump around, which means I need to create an AI framework. Getting the movement right on this is going to be interesting. And I keep making all these base structures for different things, so once I actually get to the point where I've done all the base mechanics, it'll be super easy to add new content and like new enemies, new items and whatnot. Yeah, I've spent most of my time working on random stuff here. Okay. Wait, I gotta double check the... okay. Yeah, so the transparency is working properly. I think I saw that earlier. Anyways. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna do the AI here. It could jump straight towards the player, but that sounds questionable. What I could do... yeah, it could jump straight towards the player, but that's boring. They're gonna stack up if they do that. I could make them jump at different distances, just like kind of randomly. It'll decide how far it likes to jump, and then I could make it kind of jump to the side and only sometimes jump towards the player. I need to review how I did it in my other game because I really like the animation I had on it. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. I'll get a notification. What is this? Alright. $5, nice. Okay, so Bullet Farmer. So I like the way I did the slimes on this one. Also, wait, is the music thing stuck? Or is it just a long album? Because I think it's been on that one for a while. Yeah, no, it's not stuck. I'm good. Yeah. Can you play the game once it's completed? Probably. I mean, there's no reason why I wouldn't release it if I complete it. Now, if I'm gonna sell it or not, that's a different question. And I don't know yet. But the goal is to sell it, but it depends on how it turns out. Okay, so I don't think I can really see the slimes here, so we'll mute it because I don't. So they kind of just bounce up and down, like squishing. I really shouldn't have made the text black in this game. I mean, I don't like the way that looks, but there's a lot of issues visually with this game, but I think the slime animation was done pretty well. I think it's on a sine wave. And it's like, I think the speed is based, like, oh sorry, the stretch is based on the velocity. And the angle is, if it's not sitting on the ground, the angle is based on the motion. Okay, so I know what I'm doing now. Slimes. But yeah, first thing first, I needed to know its target. I also need to add a shadow to it. I need a shadow system because I was hard coding that. Maybe. Wait. Do I only have item shadows? Images. Shadow 0. Okay. Ooh, how big is this one? It's like that. The music stop, or is it just a long end of a track? I think there's like one time where it stopped working, and I'm concerned about it, and I don't know why it did it that one time. Wait, isn't it like 13 wide? What did I do here? Also, where is the music? Hello? I might have to restart it here in a moment if it doesn't do anything. Enemies 13 by 10, so it just needs to be 15. Okay, it's not stuck. Good. So this is gonna be a very, very fat shadow. There you go, that's my shadow. Look how my shadows are white. I'm making some interesting visual choices here because I don't know what else to do. Okay, so it's under miscellaneous entities, I think, that I've got the other one. Under ooh. So I do need to add a height here. And so self.height equals 0. And use that attribute because a lot of them will probably be able to go into the air. You can hear my keyboard, nice. Yeah, it's like my microphone's less than a foot away from my keyboard. I can like really shove it in there. Yeah, listen to this. I think I got it on the front 90 degrees, so you might not have really heard that. So I have it's directional and towards my face, I think, but it still picks it up because sound bounces around. Also, yeah, my microphone's meant for different types of use cases than this. Actually, it's not meant to just be on a stand, really. It's actually very good for going outside and recording sounds. It's got battery, and it's handheld. You can carry it around. Okay, so I need to hijack that render function. Self. What are the arguments? Entity. Which render? Self, surf, offset. surf offset equals 0 0 super dot render surf offset, and then I actually got to do it first before I render it, because I want the shadow to appear below. Is that what I did for the other one? No, I rendered it and then I rendered the shadow. Huh. That actually is kind of a bit of a mistake. That shouldn't be like that. But it's not particularly noticeable. So I want to be the higher in 20 plus self dot height by I think that's actually good. Where's the other render? Ooh, that's quite the render call there. Yeah, because it's centered. Minus offset. Wait. I mean, that's a... Yeah, this is usable. It's gonna be... Ooh. Self.position 1 minus offset 1. Plus, wait, no. Minus self.height. Because it needs to be constant on the ground. So even if the house height increases, it doesn't adjust that. Wait, no. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna add this as an attribute to the base entity thing. You're gonna have two different systems here for height. One's gonna be like offset from the ground, like it's gonna have ground position, calculates it externally, and this one's gonna be internal. I should have done an internal one from the beginning, but I have two ways to update the other one. So I can do plus self dot height. No, it's gonna be minus, because if the height goes up, the Y position needs to go up, which is negative. So I just take that. Wait. I just render it at base position. Exclude the height. There we go. And that should be it. So, question is, where do I put it in terms of height? Center. It's like bottom of the center. It needs to be around the bottom. So, plus self.size 1. And then I can do minus the height. This is pretty spaghetti. Whatever. Invalid syntax, woohoo. What to do here? Forgot the closing thing. So I gotta find a slime. I can see that little shadow. It's got the wrong image, but enemies. Use shadow 1. Give me slimes. So there's, yeah, you can see the shadow. Woohoo. Can't shoot them still. I need to have some AI. How old am I? That's in the description. The source code's right here. Something random to bring up. I see from your music playlist that you're a weeb. This music is Snail's House. It's a subgenre of future bass. It's not like anime music. It is made by a Japanese guy though. Yeah, I haven't watched, like, I do watch anime sometimes, but I haven't in months. The last one I watched was Full Metal Alchemist, like, what was it now, like 5 months ago? I do play Beat Saber, which has a lot of rhythm game music and weeb music or whatever, but I just play whatever music there is in the competitive scene. I don't really get a choice on that. That said, some of my music taste does come from what I did do in Beat Saber, and that's why I listen to things like Camellia. But that's I don't even, like, it's a bunch of genres, but it's just more intense rhythm game music. It's not random lolly singing. Anyways. Okay, AI. I'd like to get the slime like jumping around at least tonight. It is like 12:30. You want a GitHub? I do have a GitHub, but I don't. The code for this is not there. Most of my code is on itch.io. I have very little code on GitHub. Yeah, it's mostly on itch.io. You go to any game page and there's a source download as well as a normal download. But I only do Python for Gamedev, read the description. Okay. So now AI. Should I think I could. I'm gonna create like a script for that. AI.py class. Wait, should be class? Yeah, class AI def init self. Okay, entity. No, it needs to know its parent, I think. It's just called parent. And then I think any calculations are going to need like the map data and maybe other stuff. I can do that as I go though. So parent and system ID. Self.parent equals parent. Self.system ID. What no system? Yeah, ID equals system ID. Def update self. So I'm trying to decide if the AI should just have a target position, like what kind of output would it even have? I guess no, it would need to update the parent entity. That's what it needs to do. So it calls update and then it should figure out what to do with the parent based on the system it's using. So AI systems equals, and I can do slime. And it's gonna be self dot slime AI. Okay, systems self.system ID, and then I don't know what I'm gonna need to give it really. Okay. It's gonna need a map data. I'm just gonna give it the entire game and it can figure out what it wants from there. Well, no, I can get it from the parent, so we can do self.parent dot game. So I can just do def. I can go on the bottom actually. Def slime AI game. That's all it needs. Actually, no, I'm just gonna put that as a thing that do self.game equals self.parent.game. So I don't even have to put any argument there. So it knows what the game is. I could make the target the player for now. You should probably have some attributes it can work with. So self.target equals 0, 0. I don't know. So first it'll need to update the target, and then I can apply. Oh, it needs the DT. That's what it needs. Maybe. I don't know if it'll. Yeah, it's got to apply the movement. Self.target. Let's just set it to player for now. Self.game.entities.players 0. Entities players. Yeah. So what is a player and how do I get to position? Oh, it's a normal entity, which means I just do position. Wait, I lost it. Oh, here. Wait, no, it isn't here. Where is it? I don't need arrow open. I don't need the animations open. AI, right. I always forget what I'm doing in like 2 seconds. I don't know why. That position. Okay, so self dot enemies I think should there be motion variables probably like a velocity. I'm gonna have like it from the AI, so AI velocity equals 0, 0. So that's a very well thing that I can use. Or actually, no, I can pull it from. I don't like that. AI velocity, and then what else is it gonna need? I think well, it's already got a rotation, which is what it's going to use. So AI. Now I need to do the jump logic here. It's going to be interesting. So self dot I don't know if I should just give it all of the attributes regardless of what system it's using. Slime jump. That doesn't sound right. Oh, actually, I could have like an action timer. So self dot action timers equals that. I can do if self dot action timers, or if slime jump not in there. I can do self dot action timers slime jump equals 0. So when the timer hits 0, it should jump. It also needs to only be updated if it's on screen. I don't know if I've got that. I don't think I do. So the slime is just gonna jump around everywhere. I can deal with that later though. So if self.action timers slime jump is 0, then I'm only gonna periodically update the target. Actually, no, I think it should update the target at a higher point, so like maybe 2 seconds before, because I don't want it to jump to the exact right position. I feel like it should be, if you're stationary, it's gonna hit you, otherwise it's not gonna hit you. Something like that, unless you're running towards it. So it's gonna hit where you were. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna need a new thing in here, so new file, or what am I gonna do? New file, AI config.json, and slime jump duration. And wait, pre-target time 2. Now I can go over here, import JSON, f equals open data stats AI config.json AI config equals json.load f.close. So if it's AI config, there we go. Oh, it has to be less. Slime. Targeted equals false. Because I don't want it to be activating non-stop. So, and actually no, I just gotta, I can do this sneaky move. It'll stop updating the position as soon as it goes less, and I don't need an extra variable as a flag. So that's updating the target. So the next part is the jump. Let me read chat real quick. The music is good. Snail's house, yay. Any good game engines to use Python? Not like engines in a traditional sense, like with a full editor and stuff. It's more like stuff that I would personally call frameworks, like things like Ursina. But I haven't checked out Ursina. I don't know if it's good. Ursina is built on Panda 3D, I think. You can definitely use Python for complex 3D. How much time do I code per day? If you're excluding work, it's probably less than an hour on average. But like, it's most days I don't code, but the days I do multiple hours normally. Like some days I'll be coding all day on my own, and then there's work where I'll be coding 8 hours a day. Well, I mean, there's meetings and other stuff too, but I do code most of the time at work. And then I do freelancing too, which is more coding. So there's very little time that I actually get to do this type of stuff, but yeah. Like in a week, well, I can't even say how much I do in a week because I don't even, my work schedule changes. Will there be ray tracing? No. No, ray tracing is sped up by your GPU. It's not like, I'm not entirely sure how it works. I think it's set up to be fully hardware accelerated in some way. And there might be an interface for using that. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but in theory, you can have ray tracing with Python just as fast as anything else if you do it right. Because I mean, I don't know if Unity has ray tracing. Okay, for sake of argument, let's say Unity has ray tracing, and if they don't, they're probably going to have it at some point. It doesn't matter what the scripting language is. They've got scripting in C#, and they used to have scripting in JavaScript. They could just, well, it would be a bit annoying for them, but they could add Python as a scripting language, and it wouldn't cause any problems. You do ray tracing just fine. And like I said, for the sake of argument, if they had ray tracing, I don't know if they have ray tracing. I don't look into that stuff. There's nothing stopping you from writing a game in Python while using ray tracing. Because when people talk about programming a game, they're talking about programming the game logic. Like, well, if you're using an engine, you're writing the game logic and stuff like that. You can do that in any language. It's not particularly intensive. Now, the question is, what do you write the engine in, or what do you write the framework in? And that you cannot write in Python. But I don't know what Unity's engine is written in, but I'm pretty sure it's not written in C#, even though you write games with Unity in C#. Just like Unreal is not written in blueprints. Like I'm pretty sure Unreal has ray tracing, yet you can make games with purely blueprints. There's no reason why you can't use Python. I think there's actually, someone sent me a Python, I think was like plugin or something like that, so you could use Python with Unreal. So there's no reason why you can't make games with Python. It's just a matter of libraries or engines or whatever. And yeah, to further explain my point, Pygame is written in C. It's not written, I mean, there are portions written in Python, but most of it's written in C. And it interfaces with SDL, which I don't know what, well, it interfaces with SDL or SDL2, depending on whether you've got normal Pygame or Pygame 2. I don't know what SDL is written in, I'd assume C. So, yeah, the rendering stuff is not in Python. There's nothing stopping you from making games with Python if there's the libraries or engines for that. Unity does have ray tracing, but you don't think it's well optimized. Oh, you're talking about software ray tracing? Yeah, don't do that. That's not a good idea. Blueprints has more latency. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Wait, is it like, it depends on how it could be bad implementation. But, and it could be them trying to dumb it down to a more human understandable level. So like the order that events are processed and the way it's processed is dumbed down, but that's more of a structural thing. Another thing is that I don't know if Unreal compiles the C. I would assume it compiles the C++ code before it runs. That would make the game logic faster, yeah. But like, there shouldn't be a delay in the processing. That's odd. I mean, there might be, but I don't. That shouldn't be there. It doesn't have to be there. I wouldn't think, at least. Now, if you're talking about it just processing slow, that's a different issue. How are the graphics that good in my game? I don't know which one you're talking about. I'm assuming you're not talking about this one because this one doesn't have fancy graphics right now. Oh, blueprints are converted to C++? Wait, C# is converted to C++. Huh. That's interesting. Wait. Huh. Huh. Wait, does that mean that... What were they doing when Unity had JavaScript? Were they converting the JavaScript into C++? Like, they removed that years ago, but... Huh. Oh, Drawn Down Abyss? I mean... The graphics in Drawn Down Abyss are still not as good as the stuff in my devlog series. I mean... Yeah, it's mostly artwork. There's nothing particularly special there. There's nothing that's, like, hard in terms of processing. It's mostly artwork and visual effects and stuff that people just don't know how to do. Yeah, nothing really special there. I've made tutorials for a lot of those concepts I use there and there. Like, actually almost all of them. I've got like I got a particles tutorial, I've got a sparks tutorial, which are some of the big ones. I've got tiles, physics, like just about everything in that game I've got a tutorial for, except maybe the cards. I don't use the Python plugin in Unreal. Someone sent me that once. So well, not once actually. He sent me it. Well, he keeps telling me about it because he wants me to use Unreal so I can collab with him. They're basically interpreting JIT compiled C#, huh? How good is Godot with Python? Godot uses GDScript, it doesn't use Python. There might be a thing for using Python with it. I don't know. How am I? Fine. Okay, I need to get back to this, or else I'm never gonna finish. Yeah. But yeah, summarize. There's no reason why Python can't be used to write game logic. The top level logic that you write for games, my game logic is just as complicated as, like, I don't know, half of the games out there. Yeah, there's no reason you can't do that in Python. There are things like shaders and stuff, but like shaders are normally written, what is it? I don't know what the language is called. Is there like, I don't entirely know how shaders work, but don't you write shaders? I don't. It has something to do with like you write shaders for OpenGL, I think, and you can actually do that with Python. There's nothing to stop you from doing that. You just gotta use you can run OpenGL inside Pygame, and you can use shaders that way. Or you can use PyOpenGL. GLSL? Okay. Wow, I thought there was more delay on this. You guys responded fast. But yeah, it's mostly just a matter of getting a base engine or framework that's written in something faster. And then you can set it up so you can write the game logic in Python. Just like Unity used to support JavaScript. Anyways. Okay. So needs to be. How do I do this exactly? So I'm essentially going to be working in 3 dimensions here, which is weird. So it's going to jump up at an angle, and it's going to have like an upward velocity, and Okay, so first things first is to, well, actually, if self.action timers slime jump equals dt if self.action timers slime jump is less than 0. Oh boy. Slime jump base spacing. Actually, I'm gonna give it like half a second or 0.75 for that, and then let's do 4 seconds between each jump equals, and then I can take this and I can do the jump logic right here. So this activates every time it decides to jump. So angle equals, I have a get angle function, don't I? So scale get angle to another entity. Or is it? Yeah, it's to the other entity. So I gotta do parent dot get angle. I think it's to another entity. So we'll get angle to self.game.entities.player 0. So get the angle to the player, and then I guess I normalize the velocity. I'm trying to think, like, when I'm rendering the slime, should the angle be based, the rendered angle, I think I should include the, like, I think it should be determined purely based off of the visual movement and not just the, movement on the main plane. Or else it's gonna like look like it's going straight towards the player instead of arcing. It's gonna look weird. Yeah, it would be pretty weird. Yeah, it would be constant. It would have constant angle if I did that. Yeah. Okay. So, self to parent, and then dot AI velocity equals, okay, here we go, another one. Slime jump base force. Ooh, this is a good one. Wait. Let's do 400. I don't have any sense of scale for that. I've got a good sense of scale when I'm not using DT. I've been doing this for so many years, but yeah, whatever. So I do this by math.cosine of the angle, and then I can do the same thing with sine for y. And gotta import math. Actually, not supposed to do multiple imports on one line. That's against PEP. I actually did that in the tutorial I made today. And if you look at the video, I did this scuff thing. Like, you're supposed to group the imports as well in PEP based on what types of things you're importing, like whether libraries that come with Python, things you installed, or things you made. That's supposed to be 3 separate groups. I did. What was it? I put Pygame with the built-in stuff, and I took one of the built-ins, was it random, and stuck it on the bottom. which is completely against PEP, like about as backwards as you can get. And I also use commas. So set the velocity. I do need to normalize this velocity. So self dot AI velocity, no, parent dot AI velocity equals normalize. I need the core functions. Entities maybe has core functions. Where is core funcs? Here, I'll take it. You're not supposed to use the star operator according to PEP, but I don't care about that one. It's normalize. Where's normalize? I should have looked at that longer. Value amount around. So I'm gonna normalize the by here's another one. Slime jump drag. I'm gonna call base drag 20. How much do I want to normalize this by? Per second. A slime jump shouldn't last more than like a second and a half, I would say. So I think 200 is fair. Base drag. Base drag 4v in self.parent.ai velocity. This comprehension is one of the main reasons I use Python. So that normalizes it. Oh, that needs to be multiplied by dt. By dt. Is this a jam or a full project? This is a full project. I'm gonna read a few comments here. GL shading language, okay, yeah. There's no built-in particle support in Pygame. I have a video on how you do it. It's just a matter of rendering things at certain locations. Pygame is a graphics library. It's not like an entire engine. You make everything yourself pretty much. The basic tools it gives you are like scaling, rotation, which are fairly essential to not be doing in Python, because you need to be able to manipulate images like that. There's a couple image manipulation things, but primarily it comes down to just showing images at specific locations. It's not an engine. They actually do have a sprite system, but I don't use it. Okay, anyways. So, velocity, blah, blah, blah. Oh. This needs to be 3 values, not 2. Huh. It needs to be x, y, okay, it's x, y, and height. So technically x, y, and z, but if I do it that way, it's getting confusing because y is normally up and down, so like height, but my y is already reserved for the normal planar up and down. Do I want to apply the same drag on, I guess? No. Ooh. I don't want to... I only want to do that on the first 2 elements, and then I can do plus. This is so scuffed. Self.parent.ai velocity 2 minus self dot parent dot a. Wait, so no. Wait, this. Wait, hold on. Why am I using action timers here? That's not right. I need AI config. That's. Oops. How did that all happen? So I'm jump. Okay. Spacing. Minus AI config. Slime jump. What? No. Slime gravity. I'm not gonna put jump into that one. It's just gonna be slime gravity. And 200 for now. That should be fine, but I do want to be able to manipulate it separate from the X and Y stuff. So I was gonna read this line in the future and get very confused. Okay. Oh, this needs. I can't wait. Actually, it's fine. I'm gonna get an integer overflow if I'm not careful, actually. Yeah. Let's put a max on this. No, min. So I don't want it to go. What? No. It's not over 10,000, please. Now, so I need to do the jump part. So, slime jump base vertical force. Put it at 350. 350. Base vertical. So it's just the velocity. It caps the velocity, looking good. Normalizes it. Oh wait, no, it needs to be. This needs to be actually max. There you go. Just pulling it down. Minus dt. Get angle, set velocity. I think that's about it. And I just have to do some rendering stuff. And actually gonna have to hack onto the update here, so def update self. Where's the update? 8. DT. Yay. So super dot update DT. And then I need to self.move with self.ai velocity. Ah, boy. What does the player use? I've got to move in here somewhere. Self.game.map the collidables. There we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this definitely needs to filter out whether or not it's on the map, or else it's going to be jumping through walls, because the map collidables are only for what the player can see. So I know it did something where I can tell Oh, it only needs the first two values, so 2. No, it's 2. Wait, no, it's like, I think did I do that backwards over here? I think the colon goes on the side you want to grab, if I remember correctly. And then self dot height plus equals self dot AI velocity 2. Actually, movement equals, just do this, by dt self dot AI velocity 1 by dt movement, and then by dt. There we go. So there's movement, quadruples. Okay, now I just need to make sure that it only does it if it's on screen. Oh, it also needs to update the AI. Oh, it needs to initialize it too, and stuff. Oh boy, quite a bit to do here. Okay, so I need to figure out if it's on screen. So that, I think there's, is it under map? Can I tell what room I'm in? Dot visible rooms. Get visible, okay. Do I not have a get visible thing? Maybe it would be in the camera? No. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a good old, let's do this. Def get visible. So, wait, no, hold on. I can do it from here in the entity class. That would make more sense. Def get visible self. So I just gotta get the render position, which is this monstrosity. Render position equals that. So I don't need to truncate it. This should be top left unless I'm centered. So if not self.centered, render r equals pygame.rect. Render, I can splat the render position and then splat the self.size. Else, wait, no, that's the else. Wait, no, that, okay, so down here, render position equals render position 0 minus self.size render position 1 minus self.size 1. Actually, I think I do need, they do need integers for a rect. I don't remember. I think it does some weird stuff if you don't. So if, no, I just do return self.game.camera. Does the camera not have a rect? It should. Self.rect. Actually, no, I can just do another property at rect. Def. Rect. Wait, no, what am I doing? I'm doing sleepy. Property. Self. Return pygame.rect. I need to put pygame. Pygame.rect. at self dot true scroll, and I can splat that, and then self dot, oh, this thing doesn't have access to the game. It doesn't know how big it is. Oops. Game. Self the game. And then actually, yeah. Self. Window. No, that's the arrow. Window. Winder. Self dot, wait. Why do I have quadables right here? Do I need that? I'm taking that out. I don't think that's supposed to be there. I can add that back, but that's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be under the game map, I think. So, does this not know? Oh, it doesn't. Wait. Oh, screen dot get size. Camera dot. Camera equals game. Dot game dot window dot screen dot get size, and I can splat that as well. And there we go. That's my rect for the window, and I can return the game camera. Wait, actually no, hold on. I don't want to get, well, I'll finish this anyways. Dot rect dot collide rect render r. So the issue here is I do plan on using multi room areas where there's enemies doing stuff off screen. Yeah, it's gonna be an issue. I think I need to queue off of the whole visible rooms thing, like calculate what room I'm in and see if that room is in the visible rooms. So I'm gonna go back here actually. So current room equals, and I can import my, is it entities, where is it? Entities. Aha. Equals, I can do self.position 0 divide by area, wait, divide by tile size, divide by area size. So, or alternatively, I can do tile size by area size. That's more readable. So I should get the area I'm in. 0, 0, and then, ooh, is this as a string? What is this as? I'm just gonna take a guess and assume it's a string, because it always is. Well, almost always is when I do this stuff. Map. Visible rooms. Oh, it's a list. Huh. So that means enemies. Just make a list here. And comma. So if current room in self.game.map.visible rooms, then it can do its whatever. So self.ai equals AI from.ai import AI. And so it needs this apparent in the system ID, so that's gonna be self. Ooh, that actually should be initialized by this. Wait, no, Yeah, that should be initialized by the entity type. So self.ai equals slime. And then I can do self.ai.update and then dt. AI update dt. So that needs to be passed along. That's a lot of code I just wrote. Probably not gonna work first try, but we can see. I don't decode error. Ah, trailing semicolon. Woohoo. So the real question is, did the slimes disappear because of bad... So they're here, but they're not jumping. The real question is why? I'm gonna read the chat real quick again. People talking about time. First programming language I got into, Python. Haven't really changed since. Happy New Year. What? That's tomorrow. Oh, today. Wait. I don't think there's a single time zone that's hit New Year yet. Yeah, it's not New Year's yet. You're getting there. Not quite. It's New Year's Eve. Like, if you go over to California or whatever, anywhere on the west coast of the US, where it's PST, it's still the 30th. So, yeah, well, for me, as you can see on the bottom right, I'm East Coast, so it's 31st. Anyways, yeah, I need to find out why the slimes aren't jumping. So I need to make sure the AI thing's being called, so I'm just gonna do good old print boop. Can't miss it. So there shouldn't be a boop until I enter the room with the slime, which may be a bit of a struggle. Okay, so the AI is not even being called. Interesting. Why didn't... Oh. So print current room self.game.map.visible rooms. So that's a... Wait, no, it is visible. Oh, it doesn't care whether it's in a visible room to render. So that part may not be working. Yeah, okay. So I forgot to truncate the numbers there. And means... So yeah, that needs to be an integer. Yeah, I can see two of them right here that are in the correct room. So int... I'm gonna... Integer truncate's weird, so I actually have to truncate it with the integer division before converting it to an integer to get the right number. There we go. And crash. It worked, but it didn't. Two were given. Entities, AI, I probably forgot self, yeah. Enemies. Oop. I don't think I need to print now. I know it worked because it crashed. So time to find some slimes. Oh. Non-existent room. Nice. Oh! Oh, they're jumping around. Look at that. It's jumping around, but I don't know where he is. Where's the... What is the height? Is it negative? Oh yeah, I forgot to cap that. That's what the one last thing I forgot, I think. So yeah, height equals max 0 self.height plus that. So you can't go underground. Yeah, there we go. So the hitbox just... I didn't think that one through. So the hitboxes, wait a second. So the bottom of the hitbox is working properly. I don't think it's got enough upward force because I'm not seeing much of an arc there. Wait. Hold on. There really should be way more of an arc. What is this height at? Oh, you know why? I set the... Oops. Yeah. Uh-huh. That needs to be negative. So hopefully now they'll jump properly. Oh, he jumped through the wall. What are you doing over there? Okay, that's not quite working. So I guess I'm gonna go back to printing again. Print self.height. It should be negative. I don't want chests, I want slimes. Where are the slimes? Give me slimes. It's a 1 in 3 chance to get each type of room right now. There's one. I don't know why he's all the way over there, but... yeah, their height is never getting out of 0. It's not a min. Plus self.ai velocity 2. Print self.ai velocity 2. Did I... oh. Ha. Aha. Wait, why is it... that should be sending it way up. Oh wait, no, never mind. Ah! I'm getting this so backwards. Right, min. Right. No, wait, no. Height. Hold on. So height does go up. It's supposed to be going up. Not down. Am I rendering that properly though? I forgot I was supposed to subtract height, not add to it. So render, yeah. So I did have it right the first time. Because you add to the height is confusing. So I did get a bunch of zeros there. I think I wasn't watching it the whole time. Yeah, this is zeros. Gone to sleep. Good night. Alright, so AI velocity is going to be set in AI. AI velocity equals jump force. So it actually needs to increase. No, it needs to pull it down. Give me slimes. I should have put slimes in more rooms so that I could test this quicker. It's 1 in 3, come on. I seem to be very unlucky with this. Hold on, just... That's it. What? Why? So here's some data. Okay. Oh. So here are the velocities. I see negative 650, 850. So it needs to be positive, not negative. Why is it negative? Minus, did I forget a DT? Aha! By DT. I think that's what did it. It was doing what it was supposed to do for the gravity. Oh, there we go. That's... okay. So it's jumping way too high. 150. I can't even see the one up there. Where'd it go? Oh, it went off the map. Huh. So these things are jumping a bit too hard here. Jump base force, let's do 200. This is gonna be 50, 120. And then this drag needs to be increased. Give me slimes, where are the slimes? My RNG is so bad. Why? Here we go. Okay. A bit too hard on that. I think let's see. Like AI. So right here I want to do if self.parent.height is 0, self.parent.ai velocity, the first two equals 0, 0. It needs to stop moving as soon as it touches the ground. Wait. Not right. No, because it loops. If that and self.parent.ai velocity 2 is less than 0, so it's going back down. Okay, so I want to increase the gravity, reduce the drag, you like RNG? Come on. Trashy RNG, let's go. I think drag is still a little bit too much. Come on. That's good. So I do want it to jump higher. So let's do 70, but reduce this. And then I'm gonna have to increase the gravity to account for the extra jump force. You know what, I'm just gonna do it right now. I'm gonna put more slimes in here. Let's take this room. Slime. Give me. There we go. 2 in 3 chance. There we go. Slimes be jumping now. That's what I want. So now the question is warping the oh, actually I can do the rotation right now. AI. So if self.parent.height, that just means it's jumping. Self.parent.rotation equals get the angle to the player in degrees. I think that's got to be in degrees. Huh. Okay, hold on. It do be kind of backwards. I think it's got... Do I have to do negative? And then it might... What is this? What is it doing? Is that the right direction? Okay, so is it like opposite direction now? Okay, so what is this one? So down, right, so it is it just, I can tell if it's, is it always pointing the right side towards me? Yeah, okay, so that's correct. I just gotta rotate it a bit. So enemies, no, AI plus 90 or minus 90? Well, we're about to find out. No, that's backwards. Minus 90. So it does need to account for the height. Ooh. Okay, let's do self dot. Gotta swap things around here. Wait, no, I can't. I think I have a function for this. No. Let's do get if type NC. Wait, no. If entity is instance of. Is that a thing? Or am I remembering things weird? Hold on. Python instance of is instance is what I'm looking for. What was I typing? Is instance. Oh, I'm gonna do entity of entity. If then it does this. Else return wait, no, target target, and I just do target 1, target 0. The question is, does that break? Oopsies. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. AI, wait, no, entity is instance. I mean, that's fairly accurate. Okay, so I need to get the angle from the render position. Dot parent dot get angle to the. Oh, I do need to do it the other way around. Actually, wait, no, I can just make another one. Get render angle, haha. So for this, minus self dot height, that's it. Oh, wait, no. AI get render angle. What is the height? Oh wait, no, enemies, AI, else self dot parent dot rotation equals 0. Huh. Oh, it's not the angle. I'm stupid. Not that angle. That's not the right angle. No. Rotation needs to be the math.atan2 of the splat of self.parent.ai velocity. First two values of that. I think that. What is it? So it should. Huh. Something's off there. It ain't looking quite right. Okay, let's just go straight up. There we go. There's a problem. Entity. No. Do I not need the, that thing? No. Hello. It's backwards. Wait a second. Okay, I need to figure out how I'm doing this, because when it's coming down, it needs to be, Huh. Oh, wait. Here we go. I know what I'm doing. Atan of 0, and then sum of self.parent.ai. Oh wait, no. No, that's not gonna work. Self.parent.ai velocity 1 minus self.parent AI velocity 2. I need to apply the... It's not position. I need to choose a full velocity, render velocity. Huh. So, nope, crashed. Nice. One too many things there. Okay, so that's a bit more of what I expect, except for the fact that I think it's going upside down. Yeah, it's turning up. It's turning right side up. So, oopsies. It's just gonna be what I need now. Okay, hold on. Plus 180 is my guess. Yeah, there we go. That's what I needed, finally. So it does go a bit slow. I'm going to speed it up by increasing gravity, increasing jump force, increasing that, increasing drag. That's debating. Jumps a bit far. And get me, and I needed to jump a bit harder. Okay, so now all that's left is, well, in terms of the animation for the movement, is, oh, the hitboxes aren't right, right? Okay. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, I forgot. I know why. AI. Window. It seems to be doubled because, things. Also, the rect needs to apply center, so if not self does center, else my self dot size 0 2 and minus self dot size 1 2. Wait, did that? The height is not correct there. Oh my! Hello. It did. Hello. Is that not? What? I did that math right, I think. Huh. Oh, I can use the scaling thing to mess with the squishing. What did I do wrong here? Well, obviously it is using this one at least. Question is, what? If I return the other rect, does it get its vertical position right? No, okay, that's another problem. Why is it floating? Why is it floating? Was it always floating? How to build walls? I have tutorials on that. Okay, where am I? So this is not the issue here. I need to figure out why it's floating. Self.height. No, it needs to be update. So it thinks it's a 0 height. Excuse me. What? Uh-huh. Wait, what's the logic here? Aha! So that is the correct position, its shadow's just wrong. So the next question is, what is the hitbox doing? Time to render the hitbox. Pygame.draw.rect. Do I have Pygame in here? Yeah. Onto the surf of color. Let's do green. Pygame. Oh no. Pygame.rect. Self.x. Self.rect.y. Self.rect.width. Self.rect.height. And then minus offset 0 minus offset 1. So I can see my rect there. So what's going on with the slimes? So the rect seems to be okay. That is not the right spot, but what? It's very clearly hitting the wall. Meanwhile, if I go over here, my rect's fitting perfectly with the wall here. What? I'm also curious as to why that rect is like, it's like a pixel off. Is that a rounding error? Oh no, that's, oops, I need to return. Wait, no, hold on, that right, wait, what? Okay, why is the other one centered? Oh, wait. Is it perhaps maybe not centered? Wait, what's going on here? No, it would have to be centered. What's it doing? The rect should have to be centered. After I have the dot center for I can do, where is it? Over here. Instead of doing that, wait. That's not the center. I'm not using the center there. Did I ever say it's centered? No, it is centered. But I'm not acting like it's centered here. That should be self.center 0. And center. Well, apparently that doesn't change anything. Why is the position oh, okay, that makes sense. Because of rotation? Rectors... No. Wait. The collision logic is not an issue of rotation. You can see where the rect is. It's not hitting things right. Also, the rect is placed wrong. There's like 2 issues here I'm trying to fix. Oh boy. So yeah, so it is being rendered like it's centered. Okay. Oh, right. This position is not top left. So if that's the center, wait, no. What? So this position is the center. The one I'm using to render the shadow from. But yeah, rect position is top left, it's not center. What the? I'm confused. Wait. Wait, did I do some scuffed stuff when I rendered the rect maybe? Because that would explain things. So I just took the X. No, that's right. Oh. Aha. Oopsie. Take that off and let's see if it's doing this right. Yeah, there's the actual rect. Alright, so now... Where was I? Under rect. Wait. So yeah, myself dot size 0 by 2. So I did write it right the first time. I was just rendering the rect wrong, I think. Well, there's something else wrong with it, I'm pretty sure. What is that? Yeah, what? That's not okay. Why is it teleporting? What's it hitting? What? It's like the rect size is changing. It doesn't know what size it is. What? No, the rect size can't be changing because that is the rect it's using for collisions. Like it is kind of like it's changing. Oh, I know why. I think. Where's my collision logic? Yep. Yep, that doesn't. If self.centered. Oh my goodness, this is making stuff confusing. If centered, okay, so self dot position 0 minus equals. Wait, no. So if your position is in the center and you offset the well, wait, you try to set the position to. It's just going to plus equals self dot size 0 divided by 2. Trying to offset it for the center after it force updates it right here. Okay, I only gotta do one axis at a time. There we go. I think we're in the clear. I just check the horizontal axis, and I can remove these hitboxes. I'm gonna check this side as well. I want to check all sides of this collision here. It's kind of dangerous if I don't. Okay, now I just gotta check the bottom. I think if I got right and left, it should be fine on the bottom as well. Yeah. Finally, bunch of spaghetti. That's done. Can now see. So the vertical size is determined by the velocity. Or scale. Self the parent dot scale 1 equals math. Self dot parent. Wait, how would I do this? Is it? Should I do the sum or the wait? Let's just do sum. Sum of self dot parent dot AI velocity. Wait, abs v for v in absolute sum divided by what is a normal plus 1 divided by What'd it do? Slime does not have attribute image based dimensions. Ooh boy. I think. Oh boy. How about this? Self.set image. Yeah, that'll fix it. What do you mean doesn't? Oh, image. It's elongated. Oh no. Oh. So abs self.parent.ai velocity 0 1 and then divided by 1000 plus 1 self.parent.scale 1 plus equals abs AI velocity 2 divided by 1000 if self.parent AI velocity 2, so it needs, wait, because actually no, it's a shortcut time. Let's go back to what I had. So the issue was the velocity was 1000 plus 1. The issue was that the vertical velocity for the height was going to infinity. You can't have that. So I need to do self.parent.ai velocity 2 equals 0 self.parent.scale 1 equals 1 and we need to well, it's a big stretch there. Okay, so this doesn't need to be that big. Alright, okay, it could get a little bit longer. And then the horizontal scale needs to be based on that. Minus max of 0.3. Supposed to be an integer or flow. What is this? Oh, it has to be a. Sorry, not an integer or flow. A list or tuple, but it has to be a list because I'm modifying it. How did I get negative? One minus. You can't. So the first value got negative. What? Oh yeah, that makes sense. So 1 minus. If I did a oh wait, no, it couldn't put that. Can't have it going over 0.7. So this one's not dividing enough then. If it crashed. There we go, that's closer to what I wanted. There's more that can be done later, but that's most of what I wanted for the movement. Now where's that print statement? Gotta remove that. How did I learn Gamedev? I just kept making games. I do not multi-thread. I just write good code. Structure things properly, like only calculate what needs to be calculated. Like I barely ever have issues with performance. When I do, it's because I'm rendering too many large surfaces. But for something like this, no, I don't have any issues. I don't need to use NumPy for performance. I mean, yeah, the tip for beginner programmers is to just keep making stuff. I mean, if what you're working on is too complicated and you're just stuck copying things, then yeah, you're working on something that's too complicated for you. You need to work on something simpler until you understand what you're doing. I've tried Raylab. Performance was worse than Pygame. Something was wrong with it. I couldn't get the batch renders to work properly. Well, okay, I think the performance on large surfaces is better, but if you want to render a bunch of small sprites, so like if you're doing particles or something, it's awful. I was talking to some people in the Raylib subreddit about batch rendering in Python, and no one could figure out why it wasn't working properly. I meant to open up an issue for the Pygame, for Python bindings GitHub repository for it. But yeah, it's got issues. Like it's a good option, and probably if you're working with a high resolution game and you don't want a lot of particles. if you're working on low resolution and you want a bunch of visual effects like I use, Pygame's beating it out right now. So it depends on the type of thing you're working on. Because like Pygame, if you can't do 1080p with full resolution images and stuff and layers and whatnot, you can't do that. You can get away with maybe one layer or a couple entities on top. You gotta do pixel art if you want a bunch more layers than that. It's just that the overall blitz speed is pretty slow. Pygame 2 is doing something about that though. They're adding GPU rendering with textures. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's already here. It's not documented. I don't think it's fully finished. That'll be documented in 2.1. How big am I planning on making this game? The plan was a couple hundred hours of work. I don't know. I've done maybe 10 hours so far. Am I gonna make any project on Godot again? When I do something with VR, which is not right now. But yeah, it's late. I finished the slimes. Well, I didn't finish the slimes. I did the AI. I need to make the AI more complex so they don't stack up and stuff, and so it's funner to play against. I did a lot of framework stuff, I think. I don't know, actually I spent a lot of time writing this thing. Way longer than I needed to. It's I'm so sleepy right now. Writing code this late was a bad idea. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Just read the last few questions. How much money have I made doing all this? That's like second to last video. Yeah, I don't know what the ETA is on 2.1, but it looks like I think on the milestone on the Pygame GitHub repository there was like 10 issues left. So yeah, I think we're getting close. I don't know how close 10 issues is because those look like fairly large issues as well. So yeah, I don't have a clue. I'm hoping that it's gonna be within the next maybe 5 months, but I wouldn't count on it. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here.